need this dude to ball out. I need 3 sacks. I can get you 3 sacks. We're good to go.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway. EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Their first play from scrimmage is a... Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
They go play action here on first down. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Down to the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 66 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with first and goal at the 1-yard line.
Is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
To throw on second down. Knox. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. His first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver. And it's second down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So,
well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Let's go now.
Throwing to start the drive. Knox. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Looking to throw on second down. Knox. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Knox. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something. Too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Can't see him to get him down.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Gets past one man. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. Remember, right now they are on a 6-game losing streak, trying to snap that. And a good sign is they've got the lead in the football. Throwing on first down. Knox. And this will be caught downfield by Gage. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Here's White. Oh, nice move. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cade Otton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Falcons back out, getting set for this next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. But you look at this defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Ritter off the play fake. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Okay,
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Claws red. Ready. Drill green. Needle blue.
Delay of game, offense.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Let's go now. Blue striker. Red cycle. Ready?
They're going for this. Here's Ritter. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. Now that fourth down decision, unconventional but effective, and they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs.
Green Jack. Red, yellow. Set up.
Going play action. Ritter. That's brought in downfield by London. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They got 29 yards that time.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
21-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
52 blaster. Fight. White. Ready.
Ritter. He'll buy some time right. This one brought in by Jefferson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 yards there for number 15.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Check Fury. Hey, check Mega.
They'll run with Robinson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Here we
A
go.
line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. In motion left, the tight end. Again, it'll be Robinson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Robinson will score. Touchdown Atlanta. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. To throw on third down. Knox. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Fielded at the 20. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there, and a first. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
backside guys,
Meh.
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
Ready? Slide through. Ready?
Back to throw, Ritter. Short throw, caught by Pitts. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Smash, red. Hut, hut.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. The tight end in motion right. And the tight end goes in motion left.
Hey, green.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yellow. Ready?
Ritter with it after the play fake. On the move to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Okay,
so after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Got a man, it's London. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So nothing doing there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Black shot. Let's go. Seal, black. Ready.
Ritter looking to throw here on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So, Charles, talk about a play that could prove pivotal. And I mean pivotal. That decision right there could be really costly.
Without a doubt. You talk about taking a chance there and deciding you're going to go all in, as they like to say. That's exactly what that one was, and it didn't pay off.
Yeah, inside their own territory, game tied this stage of the contest. Boy, it's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
At the 26-yard line.
They stay on the ground with White. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd and 2. No. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Going right side is White. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Running out of the gun with White. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it, but a lot.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So out come the Falcons now. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Ready.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
14 yards there, a Falcon 1st down.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
60 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Now 2nd and 3.
Black Ultra.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
There's a nice move, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Yellow, zoom. Ready.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now, we all know that an offense coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Here we go. Set.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Smack. Hut, hut.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Robinson with another carry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Ready.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16.
Yellow, go. Blue strike. Hut, hut.
Here's Ritter. Steps away. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts from 21 yards away. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start by running the option to the right. That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. A little do-it-yourself run right there. And a nice game.
I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
From the gun on third down. Knox. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. First down, here's White. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Knox. And this is going to be intercepted. Clyde Phillips has got it. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted. But they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
Ready?
On play action, here's Ritter. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, fourth quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
Green jack.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Go. Hey, blue. Blue, black. Ready.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Go red. Ready.
Robinson, toss play left side. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Blaster, six.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Fourth down. 10 yards to go.
Flag blue. Set, ready.
Ritter. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So now the Bucs down 28-21. A minute 55 remaining. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here's 2nd down and 3. A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. They defer to White out of the shotgun.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game. Back to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his target. That's complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Striker, set.
Here's Ritter. Completes this to Jefferson. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock. And they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well.
And this is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
Ready.
Now Ritter. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Now all the focus shifts over to the Bucs, trailing by a touchdown. A little under 40 seconds to go. And they've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Finds White. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's back to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. But this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heat for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This to possibly force OT. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Falcons are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. That was an excellent come from behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter, both offense and defense.
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Gotta go, we don't move it scary. Last time I shed a tear.
Barbecue?